Well, hello to everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us for another one of our little impromptu live streams. It's a little chilly this morning. It's warming up, but it's still a little chilly. So, whew, man. Another wonderful mid-morning in this part of the world. As you can tell, it's a little chilly. This morning it was 50 degrees, cloud, overcast, fog was super, super thick. But all of that was burnt off pretty quick. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and let us know who's in the house. Drop us a comment or a question. We'll be happy to answer anything you want. Well, the clouds or fog has all evaporated or burned off, as we say. And it's starting to warm up, but I am sitting in the shade, so it's a little chilly. It's probably 68, 70 degrees where I'm currently at. Busy morning so far. I had to run down and see one of the people that I pay the most money to in the whole entire world, and I seem to give them a lot of my money, and they seem to enjoy taking a lot of my money, and those are doctors. So I had to go do that today, or this morning, and now we're just coming home to relax and try to get our headache to go away, try to chill out a little bit, hope our heads don't explode, you know, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about whatever you guys want to talk about. But you can bring up anything you want, any questions you have. So, but we are under a year from having to have my pacemaker defibrillator changed. If you guys don't know what that is, a pacemaker and or a defibrillator is an electrical device that helps keep your heart to beat, like in my case. Well, how about that? It's 5 people in the house. Thank you guys. Give us thumbs up now and drop us a message in the chat. Say hi. Let us know that you're here. YouTube loves it when people drop chats. So we're under a year. I was saying, girls, a pacemaker is an electronic device that stimulates the electricity that runs through the heart to make it beat or to beat in sync. So they last about 10 years, and so I'm on my 9th going into my 10th year, and had another device checkup today. So we're getting much closer. So we're under a year. VFGA, Vice President Unabomber. Do you know what? Do you know? Now, I don't know anything about that, but I can answer a lot of other questions. I don't think about what you're making reference to. But give us a thumbs up if you would. We appreciate thumbs ups. So maybe if you type better, maybe spell the words a little bit better or completely, I would know. Can you watch what? What would you like to watch? Vice President Unabomber? I don't know what that is. I guess that's your name, right? UFGA. So can you watch it? Look, the country I live in, you can watch anything you want. America's free. You get to choose what you want to do, who you want to be. And so absolutely. I've never heard of the show. Never heard of it. Is it a good show? What's the show about? Never heard of it. Is it, what country is it based out of? Is there a famous star involved? Never heard of it. So tell us more about it. And leave us a thumbs up. You didn't give us a thumbs up yet. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying the TV show. I think it's important if you're going to watch a TV show that you really enjoy it. So I think that's great that you found something that you like. Without knowing a description of the show, I wouldn't waste my time. Me personally going to watch it. So yes, I am an American, absolutely 100%. You said it's copyright free. Well, that's great. I'm happy for you, the show, to be copyright free. You know, being copyright free doesn't really matter anything to me, but I guess that's a good thing. Mmm. Ah. Danky Danky, does it have a gorilla grip? I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what you're talking about. Does it have a gorilla grip? You mean like a gorilla and the grip of a gorilla? Are you talking about like, a fishing pole or my can of juice? Or what are you talking about there? Danky Danky? Make sure you give thumbs up if you're going to come in and throw some chats down. Let's give some thumbs up here. And because I'm happy to entertain your train of thought, no matter where you think it's going to go. So you guys just feel free to throw stuff out there. You're talking about that booty. Which booty is that, my friend? I don't know which booty you're referring to. Talking about like booty, like the boots I'm wearing? I don't have any boots on. I have tennis shoes on. So let's see here. Let me get looking here. Jack's in the house. Jack says hello. Talking about the booty. We don't know what booty you're talking about. You got to put words in your sentences. Complete words and complete thoughts. All right? Mark Bill, I have a pacemaker. Did you have the AFib and or, yes. Also, you have been in, yes. I have. I've been very blessed. I haven't had any episodes. I also when I first started, we had the low ejection fraction rate, and I had VFib. The pacemaker, the defibrillator, and the drugs have got that to be under better control. So, yeah. Yes, I have. And I have one of the pacemakers when it came out 10 years ago. It was one of the first ones in my region that had a coating over it so that you could go into an MRI with it turned off. So, but yeah, I'm under my 10-year mark. I got about a year left on my battery, so we're getting ready to check it a whole lot more. UFGA is trying to make funny comments, but they don't have anything funny to say. Nightbot is telling that he has to use real words and real phrases, not stupid made up shit, because that's what Vitespot does. You are timed out for 5 seconds. Well, I feel bad for you, man. Maybe if you would learn how to speak properly, you wouldn't be timed out for 5 seconds. I'm talking about the pooper. I don't know about the pooper. What pooper? Do you have a pooper? Your pooper? Whose pooper? The bird pooper? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You got to use more words in your sentences. You got to clarify what question you're asking. All right? So don't mean to be difficult for you, because I know maybe, you have trouble articulating, but try. Try to do better, all right? And we'll answer your questions. Brandon Shirley says, for sanity's sake, vote Trump 2024. I think Jack's going to probably hate you on that one. So our friend Jack says, Shabby Toilet is a crappy cartoon that scares the children off millennials because they don't know how to parent. Just learned about it, that trash today. It's on just on some stupid shitty Y2 channel. Wow. It doesn't sound like I would have any interest in it. One, I don't really like cartoons. I actually like intellectual thought, not garbage shit. So I'm not really big into, bathroom humor, which maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Captain Clark says, I will vote for Jesus better, or instead. He's better. He's a better option. Everybody have a blessed day. Well, the good thing is Jesus doesn't need our vote to be Jesus. I guess that's the good thing, right? It's not left up to us, which is a good thing. So, but we appreciate you being here, Captain. We really do. All right. Someone has a pooper fetish. Yeah, it sounds like it. But you know, what kind of poop do they like, Jack? Do they like dog poop? You know, parrot poop? Fish poop? I mean, I don't know what they like. And look, we're not going to discriminate on this channel. If somebody's really into the poop fetish and they like poop, well, that's okay. It's not our cup of tea, so to speak. But if a poopy head likes poo poo, yeah, that's okay. My dog's nickname is Poo Poo. So, uh, Denky, Jack knows what I'm talking about. Jack knows everything because he's smarter than all of us, of course. I'm going to vote for Kamala. Well, I'm very happy that you're going to vote Kamala. I think everybody, if you're a U.S. citizen, has a right to vote for anybody they wish. You have a right not to vote, even. So I have no problem with anybody voting for anybody that they believe in. I'm not. My job is not to convince you who to vote for. My job is to take care of my own personal business. Tate is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. He's on a break, so loud I can't really hear. But stop the show my support. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you coming in and showing your support. We need it. We got some poopies in the house, some poopy lovers, but that's all right. We don't mind. Our good friend Henry is in the house. Henry, we appreciate you. Thank hello to everybody. Let's see. A message automatically held for review hidden by Jack Thompson. View deleted message. Let me click on the delete and see if I can send you. So you're trying to be funny about not my cup of tea. Yeah, you know, you're right. You know, look, if you like to eat shit, danky, I think that's skanky. But hey, maybe the danky boy's into that, and that's okay. If that makes you happy to go around eating people's shit, well, I'm happy for you. I really am. I mean, you know, whatever makes you happy, buddy, right? I think jagged objects may be broken glass, okay? Oh, I think jagged objects may be broken glass. Broken glass is all right. Kumasta. Tate Sanders. He's saying hello to you, my friend. Poop fetish. Well, maybe his life is in the pooper, you know, and the only thing he can really focus on is poop. So maybe he grew up in poop, and maybe his mom and dad was poop. Maybe his brothers and sisters were poop. You know, maybe the only girls that he could ever get in life is poop. You know, maybe he's not good looking enough to get good looking women, so he has to get shitty women. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why he has a poop fetish, because that's all he knows is poop. He's a pooper. You don't think I'm talking hot, streamy load of poopy on, well, I don't know what you're trying to say there. If you need to go to the bathroom, it's okay. We understand that sometimes people need to take a break and go to the bathroom. So feel free to do it. You know, it's all right. It doesn't bother us. You know, we think everybody should have the right to go to the bathroom. We really do. My dogs go to the bathroom. So I think, you know, you're probably no better than my dogs. Well, let me take that back. My dogs are way better than you are. My dogs have higher class and probably are a lot wealthier than you will ever be. So, but they still go to the poo. They still go to the bathroom out in the yard. So maybe you could just go outside and go if that makes you happy. But yeah, my friend from the earlier, we were talking about a little bit of a pacemaker situation. My pacemaker, we're under a year. Nobody's being mean to you, poopy boy. If you feel like you're being mean, you can file a complaint with my manager. My manager is Jack. Jack, Poopy Boy, wants to file a complaint with you because I'm being mean to him. So I'm sorry that we hurt Poopy Boy's feelings. So here's what came up today, though, guys. Mom's basement is trash, and he's too old for mommy to clean up after him in his crusty socks. I didn't know a trailer had a yeah. I didn't know a trailer had basements either. But so what we have to kind of decide, is one thing I tell people when I was traveling internationally, if you have a pacemaker, defibrillator, you have to have this device that calls in or checks in with your hospital, your heart clinic is what you have to have, right? And so that way they can monitor what's going on with it. Well, mine got stolen when we were traveling internationally. I don't know if it was U.S. Customs or Philippine Customs or somebody else. They went through our stuff, and customs are always taking shit out of your luggage. But when we realized it, by the time we realized it and got our luggage and everything, it was gone. And it's not like you can call U.S. Customs and say, hey, where's my stuff that you stole? you know, Give us some thumbs up, you guys. Don't forget the thumbs up. Let's see. Poopy Pants is upset, is he? Oh, well. Jack says he's going to call the ambulance for him. Oh, poor baby. Baby diaper has been filled for a week here now. Oh, you poor thing. So, mine disappeared in customs somewhere. I have no clue. Maybe they thought it was, I don't know, some fancy cell phone or a bomb or I don't know what the TV station. I don't know maybe what they thought my electronic device, monitoring device was. So I haven't had one in a while. And when I was down today, they were like, well, do you want to order a new one? And I told them, I said, no, no, no. Look, we're going to have to replace this in 12 months or 12 months or less. And so what I have to now start doing though, since I don't have a monitor anymore, and the part of the reason I said, no, no, let's not replace the existing type is simply because the new, and like I said, at the time, my defibrillator pacemaker was cutting edge, top of the line. Now the technology in 10 years alone is so far advanced, right? So far advanced that it's all done on your cell phone these days. So there's no other device to have custom steal from me. And the technology has just gone leaps and bounds. So I'm like, no, because, it would be just a waste, right? Less than a year of use. So I didn't want to bother with that. But that does mean, since I don't have my electronic device anymore, that I'm going to have to go in more frequently, to start off with the next 6 months, every 90 days. And then after that, as we get under what they call the I don't know, I can't remember what they call it, but there's like a window where your battery turns into a different mode or something electronically. And it has to be monitored monthly and all of that good stuff. So, but we're also going to be maybe in Alabama or Florida and all of that. So today I was thinking on my drive back home was, well, I don't want to live in this part of the country forever. And I really like my heart hospital that I go to, the top of the line, one of the best in the nation. So will it be better for me for the next year after we move to Alabama to go ahead and drive back up and have the heart surgery done here, or if I should just transfer everything and find the best heart surgeon in Mobile, Alabama area and go that route. So I'm trying to debate that right now. Jack says, I'm jealous. I wish I was shit rich like you. I guess you started from the bottom and you're still there. Tate says, Jack, hey, I figured out my live streaming issues. Great. Well, I can't wait until you live stream. Make sure I know when you're live streaming so I can join you. I'd be happy to come on and support your channel. I think it's great. I think more people live streaming is good. So I'll be happy to join you. You just let us know, and we'll give you a shout out and get other people to come join your live stream. Jack is happy that you've got that figured out. So that's the real question. I mean, so it sounds like if I wanted to, I could stay here another year, which we don't want to do, or I'm going to have to relocate to another area. No problem, we'll do. Thank you guys again. I got to go back to work. All right, my friend. Be safe at work, and we'll talk to you here soon. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Oh, Danky Dank is still here. The Poopy Boy is still here. I figured he went to go poo somewhere. All I need is call Dr. Phil so he can send Danky Dank Poo Poo Boy. We just call him Poo Poo Boy to the ranch. Well, Poo Poo Boy is really not worth our time, but that's all right. You know, it's fun to make fun of Poo Poo Boy. You know, that's what I think. I think it's fun. You got to make fun of somebody every day. That'll brighten your day, right? And so today we're going to make fun and pick on Poo Poo Boy. So, yeah, let me see if I missed anybody. You know, and the good thing is my insurance will work wherever I'm at. So what I got to do now is I got to spend some time doing some research on the good old Google or the internet, trying to figure out where who the best heart doctor is down in southern Alabama area. So we will be figuring that out. So, and is the poo poo guy still here? Man, I figured he'd get tired of stinking and leave by now. Let's see. The man who built like a toe is making fun of a poo poo hobby. Yep, shame on you. Well, you know what, Poo Poo Boy? I don't really give a shit what you think. You know, I don't really care. Henry's in the house. I'm curious why people think it's okay to share their fetishes. You know, you know, Henry, that's a really good question. I think it's because they share it online like this because they know that nobody in real life would bother to even talk to them versus engage in a fetish with them. So they come onto YouTube channels trying to be funny and humorous, which they're not. They're just pathetic, and that's okay. But we encourage people to be pathetic in this world too, right? You got to have the good functional people like all of us, and then you got to have pathetic people like Poo Poo Boy. But that's okay. But what I've understand in life, a lot of people who share their fetishes, they don't have real friends, they don't know real people, they're never going to get laid, they're never going to find a mate or a partner, so they have to kind of live in this little world, right? Oh, our good friend Filipina Mai is in the house. Hello, I wake up. Good. Thank you for being here. Hello, hey, bye. Hello, Henry. Jack is in the house. Everybody say hello to our good friend there. So, but I will tell you, with the heart issue, one of the things we were greatly concerned about was having heart issues in the Philippines. We knew at some point that we would have to leave the Philippines and go back to a first world country to have this pacemaker replaced. And when I started having heart issues while we were in the Philippines, that was one of our big concerns why we needed to come back to the United States, was because I know for sure I did not want to have heart issues in the Philippines. So I didn't want to trust the Philippine healthcare system in the Philippines. Plus, I would have to pay for it out of my own pocket. In America, it's different. So, welcome in Filipina from Jack. Good to have you, he says. You both are the Philippines, so we're glad you're both awake. And I've known not a lot. I've known several people there in the Philippines who's had heart issues, and they don't seem to survive very well in the Philippines with heart issues. I've known a couple of expats over the years who's gone over with the same conditions I've had, and they've struggled. They've struggled with it. Henry says, reading the chat, I feel like I'm on Facebook right now. Because Facebook is full of poo, you know. And so, here, let me show you guys something if I can. Come here. Come here. Ooh. You guys don't see this on Facebook, do you? How's my dog? How's my dog Daisy? Huh? How's my dog? Now, is that a good looking dog or what? I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about that one. This one. All right. Come on, lay down. The other dog is out in the sunshine lane. So, well, let me get caught up. Let me get caught up. Sorry, Henry, Jack says. Yeah, we feel sorry. Mark Bill, did you say you could have an MRI with your pacemaker? Yes, Mark, I did. You still have to turn it off, obviously. But yes, my pacemaker, 10 years ago, it's 10 years old, as I just said. Kiko, why the vest? Is it cold there? Well, hell yes, it's cold here. It's like 70 degrees, Kiko. Man, and you live further north than I do, so you know it's cold. So, yes, but thank you for being here, Kiko. I can have x-rays and MRIs done with the defibrillator that I have in. They do turn it off, and a lot of the MRI specialists are scared, and they don't want to do it. But when I go to the hospitals, like when I was in the coma and stuff and all of that mess, they did MRIs on a regular basis. It just has to be turned off. Kiko, why the vest? Is it cold? Yes. But do I look cool in my vest, Kiko? I mean, that's the real question. I know I look fat, but do I look cool in my vest? You know, it's a cheap $10 Walmart one, just in case you want to get one at Walmart. They're only about $10. I don't know what they are this year. Henry says, welcome in by. You're welcome by. Sorry. Jack is saying, Kiko, all of these tropical shirts don't have a liner. Yeah, none of them. I don't have any. Sorry, I take that back. I have one tropical shirt that is fairly warm. Everything else is not warm at all. I mean, it's the opposite. I sit out here in this cool weather, and my tropical shirts make me cooler. So that doesn't work. Henry still has the AC going on. Yeah, well, Henry, of course you do. I know, man. It's supposed to warm up in the mid-70s here today. So I'm hoping my AC will not kick on, is what I'm hoping. If it ain't humming, you be a bummin'. The pacemaker, that is. Yes. And where we're at is they suspect that I have, that it's in 5 to 6 more months, it should start alerting me that the battery is, you're going to hear an audible, a sound, they said. And I've heard it before, not on mine, but what they've told me what it sounded like. So they have truly, when you get to like, I guess there's a certain level, I can't remember, it's 25% they told me of battery capacity, it starts making an audible alarm letting you know that you need to have, in the next 3 to 4 months, you need to have the pacemaker changed. And so we're about, they said today, about 5 months from that. And so we're getting there. We're getting there. And they give you 3 to 4 months because that way you can get it scheduled and getting things planned for and all that. And that's kind of my debate today is, well, should I come back to the doctor I know up here who did the first one and have it done? Or if I'm living in Alabama, should I just find the best surgeon down there in Alabama? Jack says he's putting the crybaby in timeout. All right, Jack, I trust you. You do what you want. Good, Jack. It's too early for someone's fetish talk. Yeah, well, he's a lonely boy. Living in mama's basement. He's probably fantasizing about his mama. That's probably what he's doing. So that's where we're at today with that. And but I was thinking today as I was driving home, I'm really grateful that we're not in the Philippines because I would be wanting to plan in the next 6, 7 months to fly back just to have the pacemaker replaced in America somewhere versus in the Philippines. Filipina's asking Henry, are you not working? Man, Henry's the hardest working man in the world, don't you know? Um, he's, yeah, where are you hanging out with us in the middle of the day, Henry? Well, it's lunchtime, so. Henry's retired until he gets bored and then he wants something to do, right, Henry? That's some good stuff. Work is a bad word on this stream. Boy, it is. Jack's retired. I'm retired. Kiko's retired. Henry's retired. Tate still works, but he had to go back to work. So, bingo. Can't use the W word. That's it, man. We don't want to use the W word around here. Yeah. I'm just happy that my wife likes to work because then I get to sit home and do nothing and and count her paychecks. That's the good thing, right? So Kiko, what's the weather up like you? Now you may be getting. Are you predicted? Sorry, Kiko. Are you predicted where you're at to get any of the rainfall from the hurricane that's coming? There's a bee. There's a bee zzz, flying around. We're all retired gigolos except for Jack. That's right. Just a gigolo. Just a gigolo. You know. Well, there's nothing wrong with being a gigolo. You can take pride in that. But it got down to, man, 50 degrees here last night, so I might have to start moving my plants inside and getting all that crap done in case we get a early frost. I don't want all my plants to, all of my Filipino wife's plants to die. So I got to work on that today some. We put the in timeout for using the yes. You use that W word, you go to timeout. All right, we're back. Apparently, if somebody calls my phone and leaves a message, the stream locks up. So my phone isn't as smart as it thinks it is. Um, focus. That's it. Lost the signal, I think. Yeah, it's just because somebody called me, man. Which has never happened before. Nobody ever calls me because nobody likes me. Just ask Poo Poo Head. But I didn't know it would do that. Somebody called. They were trying to leave a message, or they left a message, I guess. Um, so the screen locked up. Kiko, mine shows begins as now. Oh poop. We're back. We're back. Our young lady Filipina in the house is saying, good night, everybody. I have to go back to sleep. Do you not understand that it's what, 1 a.m. in the Philippines? I'm a young Filipina. I need my rest. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get some sleep. All right, good night there, young Filipina. Henry is saying good night to you. Ingrid. I can't even tell what Kiko is trying to say. FBIP, Facebook International Publishing. Is that what FBIP stands for? Facebook International Publishing Group. Everybody's saying good night. Henry says, I haven't been in bed yet. Well, that's because Henry doesn't have a job. I can't use the the W word, or Jack will put me in timeout. So, thank you, Kiko. God bless to you all. But that's because Henry doesn't have a job, man. He's retired. He's one of those. He's living the life. He's like Ronald over in the Philippines, man. He's living the good life, except for he's in America and he's not black, you know. So there you go. He's just like Ronald otherwise. Well, those are the big dilemmas for the day. You know, what are you guys doing today? Kiko's not golfing, so what else are you going to do? Oh, I see. So you're trying to be smart, Kiko, and abbreviate things. FBIP. Would that be FB, FBIB, FBIB, FPIP, FBIB? You know, Philip? I know. All right, just playing around with my 48 Mercury. That's not what I call my thing. I don't know how you came up with that, Henry. You know, mine's not called a 48 Mercury. So I don't know where you came up with that. I know Jax is called his little buddy, and he means little buddy. So, you know, I don't need to know what Kiko calls his. So, oh my God. I was hoping I might go fishing today, but I don't know. I got some wobble pops in the refrigerator. Wobble pops. Yours is a Yugo. There you go. Now mine's a here you go, not a you go, but here you go. What is a wobble pop? I have no clue what a wobble pop is. I'm not very hip on terminology. A wobble pop. We bought some frozen pops at Walmart the other day. Is it the same thing like Kool-Aid inside of a plastic tube that you freeze and eat? You mean those? You mean like that, Jack? Cold snacks. Well, you know what the cold does to the snacks, right? Well, see, I was in the Philippines. I don't remember those. A delicacy of the Philippines. Wobble pops. I'm not for sure what those are. Oh, it's an adult beverage. But is it really called a wobble pop? I mean, is that really what it's called, or are you just nicknaming it that? Because now I'm kind of curious. We have alcoholic beverages. Okay. Oh, wobble. Like in wobbling. You know, pops that make you go wobble when you walk. Is that where you're going with this, Jack? Am I finally getting caught up on the speed here? Am I finally getting hip with these terminologies and how people think? You know, hard iced tea, not. Because, you know, sometimes I have no clue, you know, my linear brain, you know, um, you know, because I don't weeble and wobble when I drink. So, Jack saying, congratulations, atta boy, there you go. You finally figured it out. Weeble wobble pops. You got some alcohol in the freezer. All right, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. All right, say, man, you guys just know way more than I do. You guys just know too much stuff. I don't have any wobble pops in the freezer. I have drinks that make you go wobbly if you drink too much in the refrigerator, like beer. wine coolers, and Cayman Jacks. You guys, I don't know, Cayman Jacks, yeah. But we're having a party soon, so we need to make sure that we have plenty of party stuff in October, which everybody's invited, remember. It's what, are you saying that we're at 42 minutes, or that or it took me 42 minutes to figure it out? But we are having a big Halloween party coming up. You guys are all invited. Remember, just bring $1,000 cash. I'm trying to raise funds for my beach house in Florida. So, and your $1,000 will get you in the door. And then everything else is a la carte. Each beer is $20. Each mixed drink is $30. Each lumpia is $10. Each serving of pancit is $20. So we're going to nickel and dime the Filipino community to death at this Halloween party. Karaoke is $37.50 a minute per person. $37.50 a minute per person. So if you want to sing, it's $37.50 a minute, and then if you want somebody to join you, or if they start singing along with you, it's an additional $37.50 a minute. Just keep that in mind. Not pesos, USD. We only do USD in this world. Come on, man. Come on, Jack. Come on, Cayman Jack. Centavos. But I figured, maybe that's the only way we can raise money for Lorelai can have a beach house. Okay, Henry, you're correct. You can bring your own beer, but it's $100 per beer to get in the door. I got everything covered, buddy. Just sing, Jack. Leave the other stuff out. Keep it clean. And so we're having a Halloween party. Not on Halloween, though. We're having it the weekend before Halloween. Because apparently Halloween is like on a Wednesday or a Thursday this year. I don't know. So we're having it the weekend before. My budget is being busted because, when Lorelai came to me a while back, and she's like, oh, I think I want to have a Halloween party. And I'm like, oh my God, why? We have no Halloween directions. Drinking outside is $1,000. See? So, but she's like, oh, I think I'm going to have a Halloween party. And I'm like, oh my holy shit and butt parts. Why are we having a Halloween party? We don't even like people. My God, why are we having another freaking party? She's like, well, I'm going to keep it really simple. We're only going to do Halloween food. Because I told her, I said, we have no Halloween decorations. We have none, nothing, nada, zip. Because we don't do Halloween parties. And she's like, well, we're going to keep it real simple. And we're just going to have a bunch of, like, Halloween-looking food. And I'm like, well, guess what? Freaking Halloween party's just gigantic and mushrooming. Jack says, I'll sneak my beer in and I'll do some tailgating pregame before I show up. All right, well, Arkansas Liquor Control Board might have something to say about that, Henry. That's right. You cross the Arkansas border, you got to pay me $1,000. That's how we're going to do it, man. But so now we've already spent a couple $100 on Halloween decorations, which is stupid. Her friends are bringing all kinds of Halloween decorations. So for a simple food party, right? It just happens to be fall before Halloween, is turning into this massive costume freaking party with nightmare karaoke and 3D images of ghosts flying around the damn house. And I'm just like, oh, God. Somebody just kill me now. Somebody just kill me now. Maybe my pacemaker will go off by then. You said you'll be crossing the border? Well, that's a good point. You didn't say that, did you? You said you'll just drink outside. You got a good point, Henry. You didn't say you were going to cross the border. So that's a good point. Well, our little food party is turning into this series. So I'm going to live stream it for you guys. I'm going to set a camera up so you can laugh at all of the costumes and stuff. Kiko, Henry and I will be hanging outside having some wobble pops. But see, but I don't like the term. Maybe you should have called them wobble drinks because that makes sense. But a pop is something, especially in regards to a freezer. When you say, I got some wobble pops in the freezer, well, those are the frozen popsicles. That's not an alcoholic beverage. If you would say, look, I got some wobble drinks in the refrigerator, everybody would know what that is. So come on, Jack. Maybe it's your fault, Jack. Maybe it's your fault, not mine. Your fault. Right on the beach. Yeah, that's one thing we miss. Um, actually, I don't think you can drink on the beaches, can you? Maybe. Can you drink on the beaches in Mississippi? Or I know we've been to a lot of places where they don't even want you to fart on the beaches. So Kiko's asking, so where is this party? What state? Confused. We're having it at our house, Kiko, in the great state of Arkansas. Um, is where we're having it. Henry says he's going to have it down in Mississippi. Well, maybe we'll have parties simultaneously. Kiko, maybe you should have a Halloween party up where you're at. Jack can have one in the Philippines. Henry can have one in Mississippi. We'll get one going in Florida, and we'll get one going in Alabama. We'll get one going in Texas, all at the same time. And any other state we can think of. Henry says, "Oh yeah, you can. All right. I know we've actually been to beaches where there's been no alcohol allowed. I mean, we've seen the signs, but that may have been Florida. We were at beaches where there's definitely no alcohol allowed. We've been to a lot of beaches when we've been on cruise ships where no alcohol, no outside alcohol is allowed because they want to sell you the alcohol that you're going to drink on the beach. Yeah, no glass bottles. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. No glass bottles. You don't want to put glass where people can get injured and cut. So, but we're not that big of a drinker anyway. Um, when we have fished, not on the beach, you just put it in your cooler and nobody bothers you. Yeah. Kiko says, that's okay, Jack. We just repurposed the Valvoline cans for the moonshine. There you go. Nothing wrong with a little petroleum product in your moonshine, right? Yeah. All you got to do is just put in a Coca-Cola bottle. You know. Have you guys seen those videos online about these people trying to sneak alcohol into a cruise ship? Because you're allowed to have and bring a certain amount on cruise ships, right? But you can't bring over that. And there's a lot of people that have gotten busted and kicked off and banned from cruising because they try to violate how they sneak alcohol in. And then here's the really bad thing is, the funny thing is, there's a lot of these YouTubers that go cruising who come back and they expose how they violated the cruise rules, right? They give you tips on how to break the rules. Well, now the cruise industry, which I think is really funny, they just go on YouTube, they watch these videos, they find who they are, and they kick them out, and ban them from cruising ever again. um, it slides down real good. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I haven't had any moonshine since I was a kid. That's probably a good thing, right? I haven't had any oil since I was a kid either. I thought it was gravy, you know, and but it didn't taste so good. And there is a big difference between burnt oil and new oil. New oil is not so bad, but the stuff that comes out of the motor, after 100,000 miles, you know. Where's the poop thing? Yeah, the poop thing disappeared, didn't he? He got Jack kicked him in the teeth a little bit and taught him a couple of lessons, and he went to go hide behind the bushes and play with his poo. Oh God, you gotta love people. And it was about 2 weeks ago, I had moonshine, if you want to call it that away. All right. I gave some of that grocery store or liquor store moonshine as a gift to somebody a while back. We had to go somewhere and give a present, and I knew they were a bunch of alcoholic drunks. So I bought one of those stupid bottles of liquor store moonshine with the peaches or bananas in it or some bullshit. I never drank any of it though. The poop master in timeout for only 1 minute. Well, maybe he got scared. I think he's a coward. You know, to me, he was coming across as a very insecure coward, and you probably just scared him, Jack. And he had to go run and go tell mommy that people on the internet was being mean to him. Like Mama says, it takes all kinds. You never know what life's gonna bring you. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. So, but today's Wednesday, guys, and I'm already exhausted. We're going to be live again Thursday night to do our normal big live stream. And I'm trying to do these little pop-ups and all of that good stuff. But we're going to, I don't know what I got a headache, but I want to go fishing, but it's kind of cold. So if it warms up enough, maybe I'll go fishing tonight. But if it gets cold, I don't like to be out in the cold. So I'm really confused. And I got a really bad headache, you know. And apparently my pacemaker software, which I didn't know it could do this. The pacemaker lady told me today that my pacemaker was indicating that my body fluids, you're going to like this, guys, that my body fluid retention was extremely high. Henry says, I was close to putting Poopy in his pants in time. Poopy pants in timeout. Someone, foreigner, made some apple pie moonshine and swore it was strong. I drank the whole jar, mason jar, and kept drinking Red Horse at the same time. Yeah. Well, you can buy apple pie moonshine now at the liquor stores. I don't know if it's... And peach moonshine. Hump day. For those of who's no longer has to hump or to deal with the nasty W word. I bet you to that. I beat you to that shit, Henry. So you did. Kiko, it's not freaking ice fishing at 70. Well, no, but you know, unless you're out in the sun, it can be kind of chilly. So I'm gonna have to like get long pants on, put socks on. I'm going to have to wear multiple shirts in case it's warm and then gets cool. What if it gets windy out? You know, I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. But I really want to go fishing for a few hours tonight. And I got the battery charging up on the mobility scooter. So if I need to use it because I'm too lazy to go to the real lake, to go to the fake lake or the little pond where I go, then I can. But I don't like the cold weather, guys. I mean, I hate it. The older I get, when it gets below about 74 degrees, I think it's cold out. Keep making my own moonshine. Yeah. 10 tropical shirts should keep you warm. Yeah, 10 or 20 of them and some long sleeves. So, some gloves. I got fishing. I got every winter thing you need. Now, I won't go out fishing or out in public below 60 degrees. Tell them what is cold in Michigan, Jack. Hey, this boy's from Chicago. I know cold. I'm just older, wiser, and smarter than to live. And look, Arkansas is too fucking cold for me. I do not like the cold at all. I hate it. That's one of the things I thoroughly enjoyed about the Philippines. I was never cold in the Philippines. Never cold. But here I am wearing a freaking vest and I got a dog in my lap to keep me warm and it's, I don't know, 74 degrees out. So you guys tell me. Maybe it's my heart. Maybe it's because of my heart. that I'm so cold. So, Jack is, I've been ice fishing a few times in Michigan. It gets really cold as fudge. Well, when I was a younger man, I used to fish all year round. We'd go up trout fishing at the White River here in Arkansas and take our pontoon boat in the middle of the dead winter. I'd be out there and it's snowing and icing, and we're catching trout left and right. But I'm a hell of a lot smarter than that. They done pumped you up with too much blood. Well, that could be it, Kiko, seriously. That could truly be it. Way, you know, I take, who was talking about drugs earlier? I mean, yeah, I take a lot. So, yeah, could be. Absolutely. But I hate the cold. I'm going to go live by Henry where it's 87 degrees. And, Kiko says 70. See, it's 73 degrees here too, Kiko. But if you're out in the sun, it's okay. But when you get in the shade, and right now I'm sitting in the shade under my porch next to my dirty kitchen, um, it's a little chilly under here. I gotta admit, I need to break out the long johns and the thermal underwear just to go fishing in 70 degrees weather anymore. Something's not right, it's just not right. But got the electric fan. I got the outdoor fan on me. I'm not paying an electric bill. I'm letting the American Air cool me down. Jack says, I walked 2 miles home one day when it was -6 while wearing a 3/4 leather coat. Time I got to the apartment, I took me another 20 minutes, opened the door because I was about frozen. That sounds like one of those stories when we were kids and Grandma says, well, back in my day, I walked 20 miles and 20 feet of snow uphill just to get to school. Yeah, not fun. I didn't mind the cold in the past, but man, I hate it now. I can't stand it. I can't stand it at all. And once we get, and that's one of the things I hate about myself is once the cold weather comes in, and I stay indoors a lot, and I hate being indoors, so it's kind of like punishment for me. Where are you going? Where are you going? Tell them where you're going. All right, we'll go there. Go on. Henry's got the AC on. Our AC is turned on, but it's not doing anything today. Hopefully. And once Lorelai goes to work, I will probably. Lorelai likes it cold, so I will make sure it doesn't kick on so that we don't waste energy today. And I don't know what the weather's supposed to be here the rest of the week. Jack says, my AC in the Philippines is turned to the coldest setting 24/7 unless there's a brownout. Well, why don't you just go sit in the refrigerator, Jack, and drink your, ooh, there's a bee. And drink your Weeble Wobble Pops. There's a bee on my cell phone. He's probably getting ready to die because it's frozen weather. But I'm going to leave him there and see if he comes across the camera accidentally. So you guys might get a chance to see a bee. I'm going to see that bee on the back of my phone. There, can you see the bee? Oh, you just missed the bee. All right, get out of here before I kill you. You guys missed the bee. He was on the camera for a second. Jack says, it's dark in there. Well, yeah. But I'm always in the dark. I'm always in the dark. All right, my friends, I've been trying to do these pop-up live streams and keep them fairly short. Some have worked and some have not. I might go live again tonight if I go fishing, if I don't freeze to death between now and then. I'm going to check the weather. Maybe Friday night will be better weather for fishing. So I don't know. I'm too old to sit Indian style, and it's in it, and it's also no Wi-Fi. Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi in the refrigerator, right? Because it can't translate through. Well, just take your refrigerator, lay it on its side, and you can lay down in there. You won't have to sit Indian style. So that's my suggestion to you guys there. All right, my friends, everybody take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. If we don't see each other before then, we'll see each other Thursday evening at 7 as always. And hopefully we can have some fun making fun of somebody else on, on Thursday. But tomorrow's Thursday? Yeah, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, all right. So take care, Henry. We appreciate you. Jack, Kiko, everybody else that was in the house. Appreciate everybody. Take care. We'll see you guys maybe later today. Oh, I gotta kill you over here.